Sky-high rents in Vancouver seem to be dropping, although they are still the highest in the country. CTV's Kraig Krause is tracking this for us this morning. Craig, good morning to you. What did the latest numbers show?
Well, good morning, Marcia. As you can see behind me here, we're in Vancouver, and these apartments are still pretty expensive, but they are dropping. A one-bedroom is around $2,800 a month. A two-bedroom is averaging at around $3,600 a month, but this is overall just over 7% drop in the month of July that we've seen year over year. And Vancouver is very unique in this most recent data that we're receiving from rentals.ca. Vancouver and Toronto are both seeing drops in overall rent prices, but that's not the story for the rest of the country, as the majority of the major markets and even smaller markets as well in Canada are seeing significant increases in the price of rent. We walk through some of the reasons here why we're seeing this in Toronto and in Vancouver, and one of the major reasons is new construction. Over the last several years, they're saying that because of this, they're starting to open up their doors, and that's increasing the amount of options here in Vancouver and in Toronto. Another thing that they're mentioning for one of the reasons is the federal government putting a cap on international students and permanent residents coming into the country. They're saying that's increasing the vacancy rate for those who are looking for places to rent, which is ultimately dropping the price of rent. But when I mentioned that the rest of the country is seeing increases, we have places like Edmonton and Quebec City that are in the double digits increase year over year for the month of July. But good news for those living in Vancouver and Toronto, things appear to be decreasing when it comes to rent prices. Marcia?
So, Craig, does this mean relief to current renters in any way?
I guess if you're coming into the market and looking for a place to rent, if you're not currently living here in Vancouver or in the Toronto area, right now it appears that you'll have to continue paying the prices. But when there's someone coming into the market, like in Vancouver, who are looking for a place, they won't be paying the same price as they would be in years past, but still very expensive. As I mentioned off the top, $2,800 for a one-bedroom, $3,600 for a two-bedroom. That's very unaffordable for many people, even with this 7% drop. Marcia?
Indeed. All right, Craig, thanks so much for that. Appreciate it.